here on 2K Sports of our PGA Tour coverage. Let's get right back out to the action on the course. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Handy effort, that one.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Luke, that swing was just south of awful.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker. That's a golf shot, well executed, inside 5 feet. Should make the putt from there. Putting for birdie here. And in she goes. That's a good save.
Well, that was a fantastic effort getting it up and down out of that bunker for the birdie.
Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innesbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
13 feet to the cup.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
Yeah, that one pulled straight off the blade. And down it goes. He's currently tied for 8th.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Time for the second shot into the third. And choosing the 8-iron here. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. That one's going to break a long way from the left. Oh, just missing the birdie there. Okay, so that finishes that hole. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 4th hole, the first of the par 3s on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
And he needs this to save par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 5th is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Yeah, that was a good shot out of the sand there. Nicely up the fairway. Henny, what's the player facing here?
By my estimation, he's got around 170 here. This one's left of the green.
Yeah, that was a safe play. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
this putt to move into a tie for ninth. That's a good sign of a player's character, Rich. Still managed to make something out of the hole.
In the bunker off the tee. Good job getting this back in play.
The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 sixth at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Now 7 shots behind after that. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left are going to be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Oh, tiny looking shot that. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Oh, what a putt. And that will take him to 1 under. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This putt coming up is for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. You leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
From around 120 yards here. 4 shots behind our leader.
All right, clubbing up.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It's going downhill and to the right.
Yeah, I think he pulled that one. Pretty obvious, actually. Easy par, that. And now at 3 under overall. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Or on the right-hand side of the fairway, you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green and 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. This sand shot awaits. close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And he will move to 4 under par now. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. This putt is about 17 feet long.
Looking for another birdie here.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ouch, that hurts. And this putt coming up for his par. He's currently sitting in second. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Well, that's a handy shot. And this is a mighty performance. Look at the player creeping up the leaderboard at just the right time.
We expected to see someone come out of the pack to contend for this title. This player is doing just that.
Outstanding approach shot. Here's a chance to close the gap to the lead.
I really hope this one drops for him.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. If he can make it up and down here, that'd be clutch. Didn't that look good for a long time? If he makes this, he'll save his par. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
The Copperhead course, the snake pit, we're right in the middle of it.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Just one shot back now.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
And this punt for a share of the lead.
Must make good opportunity with 2 to play.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The final hole of the Snake Pit, an uphill par 3, again, 210 plus yards.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Looks to be going with the 4-iron. Rich, this lie's not too tough in the bunker here, but the occasion is.
The occasion dictates exactly what he's going to do with this shot. It is a dicey situation, but it's one you've prepared for all your life. Let's see him take it out.
And after that, sitting at 6 under for the event. We've made our way to the final tee here of Innisbrook's a Copperhead course, and Rich, no real reprieve.
Not at all. Tee shots have to favor the right-hand side, staying short of those bunkers down the right. The bunkers on the left will see a lot of action, and good luck getting it on the green from there. This green is probably one of the nastiest on the golf course, as it's got a severe tilt from back to front and left to right as well. This is truly one of the best par 4 finishing holes on the PGA Tour.
This is his 4th shot. Only 1 shot off the pace. Wow, that almost went in the hole. That's been an impressive display today. This for a 66. And that is a bogey to finish his day.